when negative thoughts arise, especially if you had multiple losses, ask yourself, where's the proof? Is it really true? Or is it the dominant emotion driving my view of the world?
All right, folks, here we are in episode 9 of 10 in this 10-part series with trading mindset expert Andy Murphy, who is in the house. We're about to dive into the inner dialogue you have as a person and as a trader. If you're trying to pass that funded challenge, or if you're trying to, if you're funded, you've got yourself funded and you're trying to keep that funded account, make that first payout, or even just grow a personal account. So we've got Andy in the house that's been helping you with this across the course of the last 9 weeks. We're in the episode 9 now. So Andy, welcome back to the show.
Oh, my pleasure, Cam. My pleasure. And yeah, we're on number 9. So today and next week, that's pretty cool. And I really genuinely, hand on heart, hope this has really helped you, because my intention is, as I've mentioned in many episodes, I just want you to win. And it's so important in the world right now. It's so important for you to hit that next level, to make income from this, because we just don't know what's going to happen. And one thing you can control is your ability to trade. And so controlling in the dialogue. Well, is it something I've covered before? Sure, but like everything, I add another layer and add another layer and add another layer. And something I'm a world-class expert at is something called neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. You might have heard about this. It's an old modality. You can use this for influence and persuasion and marketing, sales, trauma. You can use this also for peak performance. I've used it for everything. Over 22 years of doing this, working with the best in the world. But there's something called the meta model technique in neurolinguistics. And there's many ways you can use this. It's really about positioning your thoughts a different way. But there's a key thing in winning in life, as in general, and especially with trading. We can trick ourselves that we're really doing everything that we're supposed to do. It's very easy to trick yourself. Why? Because like we spoke before, might not be in state. We might be not looking at the micro details. We could have been not mirror neuroning correctly. All of these different things. So when negative thoughts arise, okay, and as an entrepreneur, which is what you really are, right, trading, we have to ask ourselves something, because if we don't, the negative thoughts start spiraling, right? Especially if you had multiple losses, like you can go to the previous episodes and check that out. But what we want to get to is asking again questions, prefrontal cortex, decision making, like we've gone through, but questions you can ask yourself, because I want you to be truthful. So losing trades, not performing at your best, and ask yourself, where's the proof? So, yeah, but I'm stuck at this. I'm terrible at this. Everything's going wrong with this. I don't know if I can do this, right? Look, I've lost some trades. I've won some trades, but maybe my partner was right. Maybe my friends were right? Ask the question, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Is this really true? Is it really true? Or is it the dominant emotion that I'm feeling right now driving my view of the world? So let me explain about that. Something I created and really teach is everything, or a perspective of the world, runs off something I call an emotional driver. What does that mean? If we're in a negative state, remember peak state that we talked about early in the episodes, but if we're in a negative state, right, how's your view of the world? It's not exciting, right? You're not happy. You're in a negative state. So what's your belief about what's possible? What's your attitude to trading and getting things done, right? How are you talking to yourself? How do you value yourself and your ability? Right. Not too good. Do you think that's the version of you that is going to be at a world-class genius level? No, of course not, right? Because the dominant emotion is driving your view of the world. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to change or drive the emotion to something else, right? So by asking these questions, is this really true? Well, what's the evidence? What's the proof that you're doing that? What you're doing is by questioning the validity of your thoughts, you break the power over your actions and behaviors.
You know Blue Guardian as a trusted name in prop trading, but guess what? They're back and they're expanding, introducing Blue Guardian Futures. Futures traders, this is your moment. Blue Guardian Futures is here with a waitlist promo you don't want to miss. Be one of the first 5,000 to grab a challenge and get 40% off plus no activation fee. That's right, zero. Picture this, a smooth 6% profit target, lightning fast payouts, and 24/7 support that's always got your back. And wait for it, a 100% profit share up to 15K. No catches, just pure earnings. After that, you still get an incredible 90%. Want a shot at one of 5 50K futures challenges? Just drop a comment below with your favorite Blue Guardian Futures feature and you're in the draw. So futures traders, get ready. Blue Guardian Futures is launching very soon. Click that link in the description, join the waitlist now, grab that discount and be part of this next level opportunity.
So when we start breaking this down, kind of the truth, well, no, I've had lots of winning trades. No, this was actually, I had a bad day. Oh, actually, I was arguing. Oh, I'm stressed out right now. So then suddenly the emotion is driving the perspective. You probably shouldn't trade that day or if you can't change state. But when we start to understand that every word that we say is connected to a movie in our head, that movie is connected to our self-talk, and that self-talk is running at 65%, like I've spoke about before, on automated loop, right? And we're not even consciously aware of these things because the emotion is driving this pattern, then suddenly it's like someone sitting in next to you going, you suck. You know, you suck, don't you? You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. And you're not even aware. But if somebody was whispering in your ear that all day, would you become complacent? You just get on with it, right? Someone's, oh, just carry on. But it wouldn't make you feel good. So by getting to the truth, by breaking these patterns, by interrupting it, what we start to do is, again, change our perspective. So we break the power of this. So how do we then change our emotion? Very, very simple things, right? I'm giving you a lot of little secrets that people pay a lot of money for, by the way, over these 10 levels. They pay a lot of money, but hey, we're here to help. So the emotion, we drive it into a different place by simply, it could be anything. If we want to be happy, right? Well, we can put happy music on. It's hard to be sad when you're listening to your favorite tune that makes you happy, right? We can activate these through the mirror neurons that I spoke about. We watch a comedy, right? Or we even go back and analyze all your favorite trades that you've done and all the times where you were happy. Guess what? That changes the emotion, right? You could be the most depressed, sad person in the world, and then someone walks in that you absolutely love and haven't seen in a long time. What happens? Hey, good to see you. Then what happens after a couple of hours? It always makes me laugh. They leave, and then you're all feeling good, and then you go, oh yeah, I'm depressed, aren't I? Right? When we start to understand what's the truth, what we're doing, it's actually quite comical because it's our body responding. It's our automated reactions. And when you talk about, when I've shown you about internal anchor and external environmental anchor and all the things that I've shown you, it's quite funny. We could even talk about genetics if you wanted to go there, because it's something called epigenetics, means that we're passing genetics on through grandparents, parents, through kids. So anxiety can get passed on. Certain belief systems that get passed on. It's not just brown hair, blue eyes that gets passed on through genetics. It's called genetic expression, right? So understand that you might be like, your parents might have the most terrible money mindset. that's not their fault because that's been passed on before. So by using all these techniques, really, it's not about trading. Everybody listen. This has nothing to do with trading. This is to do with you becoming the absolute best version of you. And you can do anything. So we call this personal development. Sure, if you want to use that cheeseball word, but this is why I use something called acceleration coaching or neuro-performance coaching. That's really what I do. So I can go on, Cam, but does that all make sense, mate?
Yeah, look, it does. I mean, it's funny because, I often, it just made me think about it. I often, I'll get myself in, something will happen or something like, affects me and I'll sort of feel a little bit down. It doesn't happen often, but when I do, I'll feel a little bit down. And then later on, I'll be like, hang on a sec. Why do I feel down again? And I've forgotten what it was. And I'm literally sitting there going, oh, there's something that's made me feel down. And I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I'm still feeling down, but I can't remember what it was. And then eventually I'll go back and find out what it was. That's what it was. And then I was like, well, do I really, is it that bad? Why am I ruining my day because of this? So it's kind of weird. Folks, hopefully that's helped you. Now, look, there's a ton of this stuff in the previous episodes. We've got one more to go. Yeah. And it is absolute gold. And I do realize that you're giving an awful lot of value here and people do pay a lot of money for this. If you do want to learn more from Andy, then where should they go?
Simple. I can help you answer questions, whatever it is, at andymurphy.online, or you can head over to thegeniustrader.club and take a little look at that too.
All right, folks. We'll see you in episode 10, the last in the series. So it's going to be a doozy. Stay tuned. Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. That's right, get either the Essential, Plus or Premium plans absolutely free, and all you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below.